I recently found out we have something here in San Diego called the Xtreme Justice League. They're a group of real-life superheroes who have been patrolling the streets here in San Diego for over 10 years. When you do a YouTube search, you find videos like this.
There was a gentleman on the ground, and there were two men that were literally stomping on him.
I knew I had bought in to the real-life superhero concept a couple years ago when we had a serial killer in San Diego where he was setting homeless people on fire.
These guys were hunting serial killers here in San Diego? I had to get them on a call and see what they were all about. Okay, hi everybody, welcome. We are with the Xtreme Justice League, real life superheroes, Hot Flash and the Knight. Hot Flash and the Knight, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Can you tell us about the XJL and how long it's been operating?
The XJL has been around for about 17 years. It was originally created by a guy named Mr. Extreme. He originally started, he was part of a different organization that did neighborhood safety patrols. While those were going on, he, I guess, just wanted to do something a little more fun, a little more, that had more character.
Hey! Kicking him and punching him, and I run around the car and I pull out my stun gun and I hit him in the back a couple times.
He was a pioneer. He did it all on his own. And, you know, through consistent effort, you know, he applied time, consistency, and patience with San Diego, and San Diego eventually welcomed him. And, you know, I had the amazing opportunity to be the last man on this baton of, you know, a relay race.
We talked for about 40 minutes about breaking up drunken fights, helping out the homeless, giving people medical attention. But at the end of the conversation, I felt like I still didn't really know who these people were or why they did what they did. I wondered if there was a way to maybe go deeper with this story. At one point in the interview, I kind of joked around about following these guys with a camera on one of their safety patrols, and they said they might be open to it. So after the interview, I emailed them to see if that was actually a possibility. To my surprise, one of the leaders of the group said he was an old school Mega 64 fan and would be happy to allow me to come along on a safety patrol. He even said he could pretty much guarantee my safety in case anything happened. Pretty much.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding members of the Xtreme Justice League. You might have seen them walking around the streets of San Diego dressed up like superheroes. Although law enforcement questions how effective they really are, this weekend they say they rescued a man who was getting seriously beat up in the gas lamp. NBC7's Nicole Gonzalez is live tonight. She's got some new details. Nicole?
Yes, witnesses say that fight was extremely violent. It happened on 4th and Market late Friday night, and those superheroes protected the victim and stayed until police arrived.
All right, hello. I'm currently on my way to go meet up with the XJL. I'm driving downtown here. It's about 10:30 at night. They told me to meet them at 11. Their safety patrol starts at 11, goes till 3 in the morning. I don't know if I'm gonna make it till 3 in the morning, and I really have no idea what I'm getting into here. I don't know who I'm meeting. I don't know how many people I'm meeting. I don't know what this safety patrol is going to entail. And frankly, I'm pretty nervous. My heart's kind of racing right now. So I'm going by myself tonight. I'm going solo. I don't have Johnny with me. I don't have a cameraman or a mysterious camera person. It's just me. So I think there's going to be like a team of 5. I don't know. I'm going to try to get there early because I don't want them to be waiting on my ass, but woo! Yeah, my first safety patrol with the XJL. You're watching Make Strange. Let's do it, everybody. Okay, I'm here at the meeting spot. I just found a parking spot. The XJL told me their secret meeting location for the night. I'm not going to disclose the location, but it's a small park close to the downtown gas lamp area of San Diego, where all the bars and partying happen. The roads have been closed down already to allow for people to like wander through the streets. And yeah, I saw ambulances, I saw cops, I saw plenty of people. So I think it's going to be a busy night. I'm about 15 minutes early. They said they were going to meet at 11. I don't see anybody here at the meeting spot yet. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to get out and walk around and see if I can spot anybody.
As the meeting time approached, I got a little nervous just sitting in my car, so I decided to walk around the park that we were supposed to meet up in and see if I could find the superheroes. But I was literally the only person in the park. I decided to walk around the surrounding neighborhoods, but I still couldn't find anybody. And then I started thinking about why I was even in this area to begin with.
How do you go about determining what areas to patrol?
Yeah, we use a bunch of tools at our disposal, right? You know, you can find heat maps online, you know, the location of the majority of violent crimes, you know, where do those take place, theft, burglaries, whatnot. You can look online, you can find in your local area where those things take place.
This is the crime heat map he's talking about. Here you can see all the reported crime in the downtown San Diego area. By contrast, here's the hipster neighborhood I used to live in that's 5 minutes from downtown, South Park, San Diego. It's filled with coffee shops, bookstores, cafes, record stores, and not a lot of crime going on. But the area I was walking around in tonight had lots of crime, like concealed weapons, drugs, battery, assault, arson, grand theft, larceny, vandalism. Taking a car without the owner's consent, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a crime. Sex crimes, and just many offenses. So circling these neighborhoods without being able to find anybody made me just a little bit nervous. I wondered how long I was going to wait before anybody showed up. But then, I see them. I found them. So I'm gonna walk up and say hello. So, can you introduce yourself to the camera now that you're suited up?
Oh, okay. Hey guys, I'm Light Fist with the Xtreme Justice League.
And how long have you been with the Xtreme Justice League?
Oh man, I started when I was I'm 17, so I'm almost 28 now. So
okay, 11 years.
Yeah.
What are we going to be doing tonight?
Hopefully not beating up people. Just kidding. Hey.
Yes, witnesses say that fight was extremely violent.
Just kidding. Honestly, okay, realistically, most nights are pretty quiet, so I think just walk around. We get heckled a lot, so probably a lot of heckling.
Okay.
or okay, maybe not heckling, but like, okay, they're getting pretty supportive now.
Can you get like 5 minutes with him real quick?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
No.
I'm Hot Flash.
Can we get a shot of the cape?
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely an icebreaker. Cards, phone, patch. This is really cool because it blinks. We're going in the street. We want to like let people know we're in the middle of the street. This is medical stuff, medical bag, my water, phone, hand sanitizer, whistle, fan for when I get hot flashes.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Knight. I like blue and yellow. I wear SAPI plates. I also wear level 3A armor around those SAPI plates to kind of help deflect any sort of situation that I would need a SAPI plate, right? I also wear other ballistic armor around my body. I carry an assortment of flashlights, portable battery chargers, first aid gear, tourniquets, again, more flashlights, trauma sears, no weapons, just a will to do good.
So this was the Xtreme Justice League. Truth be told, they were way less intimidating than their presence had made them seem online.
I used to drive a motorcycle, but I don't know about being a ninja on a motorcycle. I mean, I have martial arts too. It's just, I don't want to be fighting, even though I have a brown, black belt. I want to be helping people, and I want to do it in a friendly manner that the costume provides a laugh. It de-escalates just by physically looking at me. and then we have a starting ground. Versus if I show up as a ninja from my motorcycle, I better be ready to
pulling out batons and swinging nunchucks and less than lethal weapons.
I don't feel comfortable doing that right now at this stage in the game. Maybe if I was younger, but right now I like how we do it and how we approach it. And we still have drama. There are still people. We've been in fights. We've had to physically break up people, and it's intense as all get out. But we're a group, a team. We're all together, and we're in public, and we're not. Yeah, it's different.
Sound good? Awesome.
So, do you guys come out here every Friday and Saturday?
Pretty much, yeah. Sometimes we don't, and you can kind of tell when it's like torrentially downpouring in San Diego. There's no need to come down here and break up fistfights, right?
After patrolling the streets with the Xtreme Justice League for only a few minutes, it became clear this lifestyle was not for everyone.
You get burnt out. The brightest stars, burn the brightest, and they burn the fastest too sometimes. You have people that jump into this community and they're like, I want to patrol 3-4 times a week. And then you realize like your uniform kind of stinks. It sucks wearing 100 pounds of armor all the time. You don't have social life. Let's go. No girlfriend, no boyfriend. It's not glamorous. And you're tired. People are, sometimes they're not the nicest. Sometimes they're rude. That rubs off on you. And you don't have that way to, get it off of you. And it just festers in your life. And you're just like, man, I'm done with the superhero crap for a while.
We were only about 10 minutes into our walk when we came upon our first incident. A person lying in the street trying to use their phone to contact somebody.
Like this, you want to check him out? What's up, man?
Paw Patrol or something.
Because I want people to pay attention. We're just checking to make sure people are okay.
But why y'all filming everything?
So that people pay attention. Why did you walk past him, not help?
Fake ass Paw Patrol.
Thanks, man. Exactly. It's not his fault. I don't blame him. Society, our culture is designed around the fact to just protect your own stuff. So that happens. One day, I wish him peace. One day, he might think more than himself.
Eventually, the superheroes were able to locate some friends of the person who was in trouble, and they wanted to take over the situation from that point on.
Yeah, we're all together.
Somebody asked me to kiss me. Now he can't believe it's me.
Oh, snaps. Okay. Did you look at the knee?
I mean, he's breathing. He's talking, well, he's coherent.
Yeah.
I don't really need to do a physical examination.
Yeah. Okay. And they have a support system here with them, right?
Yeah.
Are they going somewhere?
They said they're gonna have a friend come pick them up.
Okay. Well then, awesome.
I've already seen positive reactions, negative reactions already. We've been doing this for 15 minutes. Would you say it's more positive or negative or 50-50?
I think it's more positive.
Yeah?
Knight's been out here a lot more than the rest of us, and he's been building up a scene. camaraderie with people.
It seems like people recognize you.
You know, time, consistency, and patience, right? I love San Diego, and hearts and minds. You know, you got to change the world. Let's go. So I'm going to come out. I'm going to spend the time. I'm going to consistently do it, and I'm going to put in that effort. And I'm going to be patient and wait.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go. Light fist take the end. Hot flash take the center. I'll go to the end. On this end, we'll meet in that far corner. Good.
Yeah. Hey, we need you here too, man.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Sure.
What are you doing right now?
Sometimes people, when they're drinking, sometimes they pass out in their car, or anybody that's knocked out in their car, man. Like making sure everybody's all right, or nobody's bleeding out or anything like that. Other than that, sometimes there's like gang fights or at the parking lots too. But usually it's pretty safe. Parking lots are usually pretty safe. So that's good. Oh, and nobody's stealing stuff either.
Checking for everything.
Yeah.
How far back does this go? How long have people been doing this?
You know, I think that's debatable because there were other people that kind of like hinted at it and stuff like that with the thought process. I think somebody at one point, the earliest was late 70s, but I also remember that I saw a documentary about Stan Lee a couple years ago, and in that interview, he spoke about a real life superhero who essentially what they did is they dressed up like a superhero and like screamed with a megaphone about tenants' rights until he was arrested a whole bunch. But eventually he got the slumlords to have to change something.
Wow. So this has been going on at least 50 years, if not longer.
I mean, the cultural relevance of superheroes and the iconography of that, you know, speaks to a lot of people. You know, in the year 2023, a lot of people are kind of, you know, burnt out in a lot of traditional ways, right? I can't tell you how many people I know are having some sort of weird spiritual awakening. And I don't mean weird in a negative or derogatory way. I just mean like not the traditional custom way, right? Yeah. And so you utilizing something that you feel is powerful, that's safe from childhood to propel yourself to do something cool. I don't know. I think that makes a lot of sense. You know,
in the superhero group, how many people have you rolled with?
Oh, I mean, Hopes. Yeah, Hopes. And I mean, well, the one I did in Chicago is probably the biggest formation we ever had. We had like 3 separate teams of 30 apiece. So there were so many real life superheroes at Chicago Hope. Kind of like the earlier days of the Hope here.
What's the Hope?
Hope is an event that takes place typically here in San Diego, where real life superheroes from all over the world come because of San Diego Comic-Con, right? Internationally, it's this huge event. So real life superheroes come here, and we all try to work on taking care of the unhoused in this area, because a lot of times what happens in San Diego, let's go, in the past, is that our politicians and the influential people of the city, instead of fixing the problem of the unhoused and fixing the issues that they're facing, because that's honestly what it is the unhoused aren't a problem. They're facing symptoms of mental health, and those are the problems, you know, the chemical dependency. Their life spiraling out of control is makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. But no, we just make it hard for them to sleep by placing sharp rocks here, or, you know, making structures just unhospitable for somebody to seek shelter in, or taking them, putting them on a bus and sending them to the edge of the county, because that makes sense instead, because we want to have a baseball game. Somebody's livelihood is altered because grown men hit a ball with a stick. Are you serious? And people vote for that. I guess I have my morality messed up. I don't know. So what we do is it's our biggest outreach. We gather hot food, non-perishable food, non-perishable items, hygiene gear, camping stuff, survival stuff. And we'll typically serve somewhere between 300 to 500 people. Thanks, guys. Later on, when we go deeper into the gas lamp, I'll introduce you to the patrol sergeant.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's post up here at the pylon. I'll take south.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah, close up. You guys can check. I got behind the car.
As we were walking and the Knight was explaining what the real-life superheroes do to help the unhoused community here in San Diego, we passed a woman who was sitting on the ground and having trouble breathing. I watched as Light Fist gave the woman some medical attention, and I later found out he was a trained medical professional. Hot Flash got on the phones to contact some emergency services, and the Knight stood guard, posted up to make sure nobody else got involved. And of course, somebody else did try to get involved.
How's it going?
Hi, hey, I'm doing great.
Cool.
Are you a superhero or what?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Not much, man. We're kind of in the middle of something right now, though.
Oh.
No offense or anything.
No worries, dude. Can I help out or what?
Well, actually, emergency services are on their way right now.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks.
I hope whatever's going on, we get it taken care of.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Sure.
Get home safe.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna
Well, what did you say about the...
Goody, don't be worried. There's nothing to be worried about.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
We ran up to his lady, she was saying that.
All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Let's go. How you doing?
Do they got that guy?
Yeah. That's a... Yep. Post up. All right, so what's going on?
Yeah, so this lady, my main concern with her is because she's breathing really hard. She's like using her chest. So I don't want her to like pass out or maybe she's allergic to, I don't know, anything that's, because I'm looking at her breathing and it's really concerning, but Other than that, I just want them to check on her breathing.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
Get her vitals. That's really it.
Absolutely. Just the thought process of just coming across a randomly crying woman, having a hard time breathing, that's absolutely the thing to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, she could just be like anxious or...
Right. And that guy kept arguing about her.
I'm concerned about this guy.
Okay. Do you think that we should...
He doesn't know him.
I understand that, and I was asking him to go away. The emergency services are telling him to go away. Do you think we should do something about that?
Well, I just want to make sure that if she says no to them and that she's left alone, that he doesn't take advantage of her.
Check. So let's hang out here, right? That makes sense, right?
Yes.
Awesome. We'll do that. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job. Hot Flash, good job.
Yeah.
All right. All right, looks like they got him de-escalated. Her breathing seems to be fine now. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing, but
okay.
Obviously, it's not to be discriminative or anything, but it looks like she's kind of in some kind of moment of, she's dealing with something in her life.
That's super compassionate and kind of you to stop and help.
Well, I want to be there.
What's your name?
Manny.
Manny? My name's Rob. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to be there. I could have left.
But you spent time to do that.
I don't know what she's going through. Honestly, I don't know what her beliefs are. I don't care about that. Because I just want to make sure she's taken care of.
Yeah.
Whoever takes care of her and leads her the right path. That's all I care about. Yeah.
And that's what San Diego does. We take care of each other, right?
Yeah, I'm not here to.
Absolutely.
I'm not here to tell her what to do.
That's
not what I am. But I just want to make sure she's. I don't want to do it.
Metallica.
Yeah, of course. But you know what? If that was my sister or if that was my mom or someone,
want somebody to stop.
Exactly. I want to make sure someone's there and guides her.
Hot diggity dog. We found an intersectional feminist.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Guide her the right way. Guide her the right way, and then I can walk away. Because obviously I've been drinking and I've been doing my own thing. But
Which character? Actually, I'm nice.
But I just want to lead you the right way. And I'll walk away.
It's helpful having much people.
Yeah, just like you guys did, but...
I mean, do you know her personally?
I don't even know who she is.
So much was happening in this moment. Between this guy arguing with the superheroes, the EMTs helping the woman with her breathing, they took her across the street to help her at a restaurant, by the way. And the paramedics being informed by Knight on who the XJL are, it was a hectic moment. But eventually they got everything to calm down and talked to this man to the point where he walked away, and we continued on with our patrol.
Guys, thanks for the footage.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Check us out, please.
The XJL continued patrolling around San Diego looking for people to help. I was surprised by how many security guards and security professionals seemed to recognize them on pretty much every corner we went to. We walked past a large nightclub, and these two security guards said, "We could have used you guys 5 minutes ago." Apparently a big fight broke out when a couple of guys were trying to force their way into the women's restroom of this nightclub. These guys really loved the XJL and said that they would do anything for them at any time. At this point in the evening, Knight informed me that the XJL was going to be entering the part of downtown San Diego where there were a large collection of people living on the streets. They were going to see if anybody there needed any help or assistance that the superheroes could provide. He also asked me this.
With some of the unhoused and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you want to film, that's fine, but do me a favor and not directly.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's kind of what I've been doing all night.
Just maintain their dignity in that kind of capacity.
Definitely. The XJL moved into an enclave in front of a shop where a couple of men had set up a tent to sleep for the night. Knight was looking around for a guy named Vern, someone he apparently knew from some past encounters. He was able to find Vern and asked him if he needed anything, and then he pulled Lightfist aside, sent him to 7-Eleven, asked him to pick up an entire pepperoni pizza.
Hey, I get one whole pepperoni.
The XJL was out here helping people who had been injured on the streets, protecting women from being accosted by strange men, and feeding the homeless with money out of their own pockets. This is what they were up to every Friday and Saturday night here in San Diego. My time with the XJL was coming to an end, and they invited me to do a ceremonial sign-off for the night.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Extreme Justice!
Yes! And as I walked back to the car, I reflected on everything that had just happened. Okay, so I just split off from the XJL, and I'm walking back to my car. I'm in the park now where we met up at the beginning of the night. That was a pretty cool night. The XJL, they're just out here helping people. And people are like making fun of them on the streets, like everywhere they go. People are calling them Paw Patrol, getting in their face, being confrontational. But these guys are paying attention to the people on the streets that everybody else are ignoring. Drunk people passed out in the gutter, girls crying, abandoned, alone in the city. They're buying pizza and handing it out to homeless people for no money, and pretty much being ridiculed and confronted the whole time. It's not an easy job, but it's not even a job because they don't get paid to do it. So it's a passion, I guess, or you gotta have passion to do it. It will definitely wear on you. It's sketchy situations and not fun situations, and I guess that's what being a real life superhero is all about. For more information about the Xtreme Justice League, you can follow them on social media, Twitter and Instagram. Links will be available in the information of this video. For more information about the real-life superhero community, you can visit the Real Life Superhero Wiki at rlsh.net. And if you want to read a comic book written by a real-life superhero, check out The Adventures of Hot Flash and Solara, available online. Link in the info below.